Hey everyone, it's Barb Teckle. I wanted to pop on today and do an extra reading for you this month, being that today, February 11th, is the new moon and it is a powerful one, packed with a lot of punch. And so we actually have 6 planets in the sign of Aquarius, which, according to a newsletter I follow from Teresa Reed, we have not seen this since 1962. That was a year before I was born. So, as she said in her newsletter, this marks a major turn in our world. And she did say, even though it doesn't guarantee all, peaches and cream, it is certainly a sign. She said that the future is on the way. So I feel the excitement of that. I am feeling the shift of that earlier this week and last week. I don't know about you, but the energy has been heavy. And I woke up today feeling a lot lighter with my energy and just feeling very hopeful that we are definitely making a turn. And I'm sure there will be, twists and turns along the way as life goes. But I wanted to jump on. The new moon is today here Central Standard Time at 1:06 p.m. And I just want to read what Teresa shared, and then I'm going to pull two cards for you today. She said it's bringing fantastic energy for fresh starts, new friends, and a focus on the collective. So the new moon is always a great time to sit down and set your intentions for the next 2 weeks, which I did this morning. And I did a reading for myself, and I'm really excited about it. I definitely feel a shift within myself, and looking forward to what that brings. So today, I thought we would pull a card from the Spirit Animal Awareness cards by Christie Martin. And also, because it's the new moon, I don't know if you've ever seen this deck, the Moonology Oracle cards by Jasmin, Boland. I got to use these cards more often. I used them today and it really went beautifully with the reading. So I just want to take a moment too, if you are new to my channel, I just want to let you know that I am an Oracle card reader. I'm an intuitive guide. I'm the author of 2 children's books and 3 memoirs about the animal-human bond. Hence why I love sharing the wisdom of animals and doing readings for people to help them connect with their inner self as well as with their animal friends, and how we can live together in harmony, and how the animals help us and we help the animals. It's such a beautiful union, I feel. I've definitely had that experience in my life, and hopefully you have too. Whether they're animals in your life, living in your home, or they're out in the wild, they are there trying to help and guide us. So let's look at how, for this new moon with the 6 planets in Aquarius, how can we reframe the story? Think about a story an old story that maybe you continue to repeat in your mind, and it keeps you in this limited belief. Just take a moment to think about, what is that for you? What is that story you keep repeating? And you're going to know what it is, because it's going to be something that you just feel frustrated by. You sometimes are really angry that you keep continuing to feel this way about this certain situation. And there's a part of you that really wants to move on from it. So just give some thought to that. So the question I'm going to ask from the Spirit Animal Awareness cards, and then we'll also pick a card from the Moonology Oracle cards, is how can you reframe that story in a way that will empower you? How can you reframe your story in a way that it will empower you? I've already got some thoughts going through my mind about an old story I carried with me for many, 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 many years. And I carried it with me out of fear. And once I was able to overcome that fear and let that story go, my life changed. I gained this new freedom I never had before. So I hope you've got your story in mind that you want to let go of. And we're going to look at how you can reframe it in a way that will empower you. What animal is going to help guide you? Second from the top is popping out at me. Oh, beautiful. Oh, this is awesome, you guys. It is Raven. Look at this beautiful card. Oh, I don't know about you, but Raven and Crow, I know, are pretty close together. I'm not sure exactly what the differences are, but they're very close in terms of what they have to offer us. And I'm just going to read the words on here: magic, creativity, intuition, whimsy, intelligence, autonomy, cooperation, self acceptance, and soulmate. So, how can you reframe your story in a way that empowers you? Wow. I'm thinking about looking at this thinking, intuition is jumping out at me, self acceptance is really jumping out at me, as well as soulmate. Reframing the story that empowers you. It really is about accepting all the many parts of who we are. Those we tend to label as bad or insecure or not good enough. Turn that around and really look at where did that come from in your life that you carried this story of perhaps unworthiness with you. And I'm thinking pretty much any story that you may have in your mind has come from something maybe someone said to you a long time ago and it just stuck. And this is a time now to reprogram that, to let that go, to look at what was the gift in there. And I know this can feel a little bit challenging, but we've got Raven helping us to rewrite that story, and that is magical. We are the creators. Here comes in the creativities. We are the creators of our own lives. We get to make that choice of changing that story and changing the direction of our lives at any moment, any given moment. We always have that choice. And let's let Raven guide us, especially in those times when we feel stuck. We can call on Raven to help guide us. So I also, I said the word soulmate really jumped out at me too. Oftentimes we think of soulmate as another person in our life that is perhaps a mentor or a teacher or, a relationship of somebody we love, which it can definitely be. But in regards to this question and how we're going to reframe the story that empowers us, it's actually falling in love with ourselves and loving ourselves for who we are, what we've been through, how we've grown, and how we can continue to evolve and just love all those parts of ourselves. It's being a soulmate, first and foremost to ourselves. Wow, this is beautiful. On this card too, she also has shadow sides of the card, which I think are important to look at because I'm looking at grief and loss. And when we are looking at reframing our story, there will be grieving that goes with that, and there will be a feeling of loss. And we have to honor those two things as well, because that's part of the healing process. And allowing that to move through us helps us to move forward. So there is no better time than right now with 6 planets in Aquarius. And like Teresa said, this is bringing in this new energy so we can all have these fresh new starts and really start living the life that we want to live and let go of those old stories that have kept us, in fear. Kept us in fear. That's what's coming to me. All right. So, wow. I mean, I think about Raven, and then we're working with moon energy. Can't make this stuff up. You can't. You just can't make this stuff up. It is magical when it happens. When you are open to being the observer of your life and letting go of judgment, there's some really cool things that can happen. All right. So, what does the moon have to offer us along with the message from Raven? I don't use these cards often, so they're very kind of stuck together yet, but let's see what pops up here. This is the one that's calling out. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Okay, think I got it. Wow, these are thick cards. Awesome. The message on the card is your hard work is paying off. So remember that when you feel stuck, really to look at how far you've come, and that you're willing to look at those places, that story in your life that has kept you stuck, and that you're willing to look at how you can use that story to empower you. And to remember that when you do that, when you can be with that, that pays off. It's sometimes in small incremental ways and sometimes in really big ways. So stay the course, stay the course. The moon is encouraging you and inviting you and letting you know that it's here guiding you. And I don't know about you, but I love when I see the moon in the sky, and I always have to just stop for a few moments and admire it. And I haven't been outside walking lately because it's been so frigidly cold here. But there have been mornings when the moon is in the sky, and I absolutely love that because I just feel so safe, so protected. I feel so alive, just tapping into the energy of the moon. So, all right, everyone, the new moon, changing our story, letting go of our old story, and empowering ourselves to move forward. We have Raven. And then the message from the moon is that your hard work is paying off. So keep going, everyone. All right. Okay. Have a great new moon. And I will see you on Monday for my weekly Animal Wisdom Oracle Guidance reading. Have a great day, everyone. Bye bye.